Now, Nigeria's literary landscape is undergoing a rapid transformation, fueled by digital innovation, a surge of fresh talent, and a revitalized local publishing industry. Once overlooked by investors, the country's book market is now drawing global interest, and the numbers back it up. A recent industry estimate projects that Nigeria's book market could reach $26.6 million by 2025, with digital sales playing an increasingly significant role despite persistent challenges like high printing costs and unreliable infrastructure. Yet hurdles remain. Industry insiders point to piracy, underfunded libraries, and expensive production as major obstacles. Still, the resilience and creativity of Nigerian writers suggest that the next chapter of the country's literary rise will be defined as much by imagination as by innovation. Now, with the rise of futuristic African storytelling and a new wave of literary entrepreneurs reshaping the industry, Nigerian literature is carving out an exciting future. So what's driving this momentum, and how can African writers leverage these opportunities? Joining us now to unpack these themes is Michael Enearu, an acclaimed author and thought leader in contemporary African literature. Thank you for joining us on Newsday.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, a very beautiful a beautiful read as well. Michael Enearu, Sea Breeze. Tell us about the book. Why did you decide to write this?
I wanted to tell a unique, authentic story, a story that was true to who I am as a person, as a Nigerian, and highlight Nigerian myth and folklore, as well as Irish myth and folklore. So it came from a place of passion and a place of wanting to tell an authentic story.
So, yeah, I see some characters here, and it's coming out to me like a drama, something like a play. Am I correct?
Yes,
was that
yes.
in your mind when you were writing this?
Yeah. I wanted the book to have hints of adventure, drama, action, and also hints of found family. So, yeah, it incorporates all of that into the book. Yeah.
So tell us what was playing through your mind, and what are some of the challenges you faced while writing this book?
That's a good question. So what was playing through my mind? I just wanted to tell the story. First and foremost, I've always written.
It's your first, right?
This is my debut novel. I've written since I was a kid. I've written stories. I shared them with my parents, with my friends, and so I've always had this. I've been compelled to want to write stories all my life, and in 2020 I decided to embark on the journey of Sea Breeze, and here I am, and I'm grateful for being able to come this far with the book. But it's all from a place of wanting to share my art with the world, share my story with the world.
So let's look at that storyline. Twin sisters returning to Nigeria after their mother's passing. What made you choose that storyline, especially looking at the kind of society we live in?
I've always wanted to be a twin. I grew up wanting to have a twin brother, but it never happened. But so I've always been fascinated by the idea of two people looking quite identical, and I've always thought that they can talk to themselves even without saying words, and that's where all of this inspiration came from. I have twin cousins in my life, and I've known a lot of twins throughout my life, and it just came from a place of wanting to, make the story as interesting as possible, looking at it from two different perspectives, but are still quite related and connected. So, yeah. So
what kind of responses have you been getting so far, especially from readers, youth, and everyone?
The responses have been really, really great so far. So you put out your work and you hope for the best. First and foremost, I wrote for myself, I write for myself, but then you never know how the outside world is gonna receive your art. And I can say for a fact that the responses I've gotten from people so far has been very, very inspiring, very, very reassuring, and it's exciting to know that people actually enjoy my story.
So I like the fact that you are already getting those responses. It means that, as against that notion or that belief that Nigerians or Africans do not read. That narrative has changed.
It's a very false narrative that wherever that narrative came from, Nigerians do love to read. There's a lot of readers in Nigeria, and they read. What is so impressive about Nigerian readers is that they read across different genres of books. So there's romance, there's fantasy, there's action, there's thriller, there's period pieces, period stories that go back all the way back to the 1800s, and Nigerian readers read across the board. So it's interesting to see that we're capturing our audiences through different storytelling.
Okay, so let's get into the Seabreeze Challenge. What's it about?
The Seabreeze Challenge is the biggest Nigerian reading challenge out of Nigeria. It's the whole point, the whole premise of the Seabreeze Challenge is to get young Nigerians to start reading again and to start with Seabreeze. The whole point of the book is
to start reading again.
To start
I thought we already said
start reading again, but read more.
Okay.
To read more with the rise of AI, social media, doom scrolling, people always been on their phones. We want to revitalize the culture of reading in Nigeria, and that's what the Seabreeze Challenge is all about. It's a very simple challenge. People get to buy the book, they read Seabreeze, they find the clues and hints and Easter eggs within the book. And then there's a code at the back of the book, actually, so I can show you here. That's the code over there. And then they put this code into the website, enter their answers, and submit. And the best part about this challenge is that they get to win the winners get to win loads of amazing prizes. They can win a car, an iPhone, an oven, headphones. But the main prize is a plot of land in Ibejileki worth 85 million naira.
Wow.
Yeah. So we've partnered with Famous Garden Real Estate, and they've partnered with me because they see the vision of my book and they see the vision of the challenge, trying to get readers to bring back the reading culture in Nigeria and revitalize it. So they partnered with me, and yes, well, this is the
Seabreeze challenge. What role is technology playing in this? Is this in soft copy? Is it
you can get the book in as an e-book, and you can get it physically as well through our website. And you
also have the code if you get it in soft copy?
Through soft copy or through the book, you have the code.
Oh, okay. So you mentioned the Easter eggs hidden in the book. Is that what the Easter eggs are about?
The Easter eggs are the hints. So they're clues and hints in the book that when you find them, you just have to highlight them, note them down, and they contribute towards the overall story of the book.
Why Easter eggs?
That's kind of the reference we use. That's what because they're hidden. It's a term that has been used. Is it
connected to Easter in any way?
No, it's not. It's a term that has been used to not only in books but also in movies. You see, watch a movie and then people say, "Oh, that was that Easter egg," and it's just kind of something that's hidden by the writer, the director, anyone that wants to the fans who pay close attention to the source material.
Interesting. So there's land to be won.
Yes.
That one stuck in my head. Okay, now the grand prize, you said it's worth about 85 million naira, and you talked about those who are sponsoring. But do you think you have enough readers to make this challenge a success?
I do. I believe that we have more than enough readers in Nigeria. I think maybe the issue might be accessibility, and that's why we're going around and campaigning for people to know about this, because reading is part of our culture. It's gone back hundreds and hundreds of years. This is not something we've only begun. This is something we've been doing for eons. So I think we have the numbers. We have over 100 million Nigerians, and I think we can get to our goal of 50,000 Nigerians reading Seabreeze.
Okay, so what message are you trying to pass majorly with this book?
With the book and with the Seabreeze Challenge, I'm trying to pass the message of hope, of persistency, of people being able to believe that whatever they can achieve, whatever they want to achieve, regardless of the hurdles or the obstacles that they face. Anyone who's read the book knows that the twins had to overcome major obstacles to get to their goal. And it's the same message I'm trying to pass on to Nigerians, that they can do whatever they want to if they set their minds to it.
So on what platforms are the challenge taking place?
So people can get the book on our website. It's called www.theseabreezebook.com, and then once they go on there, all of the information is on there.
So Seabreeze, no, I mean on what social media platforms?
A Seabreeze Book. So you can find us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter at Seabreeze Book. Yeah, that's what it's called. Our handles.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So generally, when you look at this book and connecting with the youth of today, the name Sea Breeze, does it have any role to play in that?
The name Sea Breeze is an Easter egg in itself. But for people to know
so you don't want to give it away?
I can't give it away,
oh,
exactly.
Okay.
For people to understand the name,
I'll ask you after the
book.
show so I can win something at least.
We'll see about
Thank you
that.
so much for
Thank
your
you.
time, Michael Enearu, author of Sea Breeze, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.